No rush, just no rush. Come on. Hey, don't let that come. Move back.
Please, let's make way, please. Let's make way, please.
Move back.
Let's put back. Okay, let's.
No worry. Okay.
ADC! Arise! AD&C! Arise and shine! Never remain the same again. Also because the woman bulldozer, the king, the woman king is in the house. AD&C! Arise!
Today is a great day for FCT ADC chapter. I am an operational man. There is no much for plenty speeches. But here to tell you, as the new handshake that bring Nigeria together, handshake bring love, handshake bring unity, handshake bring peace. And for some years back, over 15 years ago, Nigeria, I will always hear everybody say, until Nigeria come together, until we come together, until we are united, Nigeria will not get it right. And this is the time that ADC has been the party that will bring all Nigeria together with handshake. A party that does not work with ethnicity, religion, and tribes. That is the only way Nigeria can move forward. A party that also groom leaders. It's an Africa Institute, though it's a political party, Africa Democratic Congress. we build leadership. In ADC, we build leadership that will take care to the grassroots. A leader that does not take care of his people is not a leader. God take care of a leader, and leader take care of his people. Why we have not gotten it right since 1999? Because we have some selfish leaders that are not contented. If any leader is contented, there is no allowance in presidency. Even a director in any of the parastatals, whatever is meant for that office is enough for you and your children. But because part of this Africa, we don't live a contentment life. We want to consume what we cannot use. So this is what ADC stands for. This is what we want to bring to bear in Africa Democratic Congress to a new Nigeria that is possible. And we are here today. More are coming. I think last month, the first serving senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Distinguished Senator Iroele, officially declared for ADC. And today we are here again to also welcome the face that is well known in the whole of West Africa and known all through the corners of Nigeria. The Sijo political zone is not a face that is not seen. I want to limit it here to Africa first, as we are. You know, like I always say, pantry not be tree when they don't know for bush. So we are all here today to officially welcome the bulldozer, the angel of ADC, the mother of all mother, to the house, to the family of Africa Democratic Congress, FCT chapter. And I want to appreciate everybody that have come here today to witness this. This is just the beginning. And this one will bring more and will give us strength for this forthcoming area council election. You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hajiya Aisha Yusuf, the beacon of hope for Nigerian women, not only Nigerian women, African women, is here joining us, ADC. She's here to do only two things, just two. One, to make sure we vote Tinubu out of power by 2020. Secondly, to make sure that the 35% given to women, affirmative action, you know, in the ADC, 35% is given to women, both elective and non-elective positions. Hajiya Aisha is here to make sure that happens. Finally, this is a message for the Tinubu government. President Bola Tinubu, you are recklessly borrowing money. You are recklessly spending the money. You are recklessly taxing us, we citizens. So this is a message for you. By 2027, we are going to recklessly vote you out. Yes.
Let it finish.
Yeah, better.
The word is very far.
This man
Anna. Fill it down before the name.
activist or politician. If the policy is like
Don't go in there.
Please step aside. Let's see your hand. Don't worry.
Just one.
You came with steps.
Give me that 17.
Who has that tape?
Youth leader.
Just small.
my secondary school mates are here.
Trying to say that you're not something.
No.
Before they said I didn't go to school. Show us your primary school picture.
ADC!
Alright.
I think it's time to do the primary reason why here to perform the primary ritual. My name is Honorable Aisha. I'm the Marimba World Chairman of ADC. And I'm also the chairman of all the world chairmen of ADC. Hamad. On behalf of our great party, the African Democratic Congress, as the national youth leader has just declared, the government that will be in power from 2026, starting from Hamad up to the president. We want to welcome one of the persons that will make that very easy for us. And who is that other person? It's no other person than our very popular. Even my mother in the village knows her. Aisha.
Our guest.
Please, you are welcome to ADC. You are welcome to Marimba World. This is your membership card.
ADC! ADC! ADC!
Arise and shine.
We can continue with the outside after. For most important persons, as we are bringing them into the party, we are introducing them into one, two, okay. The letter declaring as a respected stakeholder of the African Democratic Congress and in particular Marimba World. ADC! ADC! ADC!
Arise and shine.
Can we keep quiet, please?
It's very tight.
Okay. Okay. I don't know where to start from, but I'm going to start from somewhere.
Go.
Gentlemen of the press, oh, members of the high table, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I tell you at this very moment, I'm very nervous. And that's the true fact. I'm always someone who, my inside as much as possible matches my outside. When I'm happy, you see it. Right now, I'm embarking on a journey, and it scares me. It scares me a lot. But courage, they say, is not the absence of fear. It's treading on in spite of the fear. My name is Aisha Yusuf. I am an active Nigerian citizen. 12 years ago, on my 40th birthday, I realized that I also was a problem in Nigeria. And on that day, on the 12th of December 2013, I made a vow in my room, sitting all by myself. I made that vow between myself and a God, and I said that if God gives me another 40 years, I'm going to devote it to Nigeria. Why I chose 40 years, I do not know. And every day, I've cried over the fact that I said 40 years. I wish it was only 10 or 20, I said, because I've done 12 years out of that. I would have soon be rounding up if God gives me the time to see it. But like I said earlier, when a word is given, a word is given, even if you are alone when you did give those words. And 40 years I gave. Into 4 months after my giving my words and that covenant that I had, Chibok girls were abducted. And I came out on the 30th of April 2014. And I decided to no longer be quiet, to speak for children who were taken away from their homes. And every day, we were on the street marching and crying. And today I see my sisters and brother, whom we have been on that journey with, here with me. And the fear somehow had lessened. It hasn't gone all away. And after Chibok girls were taken away and we kept making demands on different things, by the time we were getting to 2018, I realized that indeed it's all about politics. And politics is how you bring in the people who bring good governance. And if we do not participate in that politics, then we will continue to be at the mercy of those who get in, who are not supposed to get in the first place. And for the first time, I was in the campaign of a presidential candidate, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, who has been my auntie, my mentor. I will walk the breadth and length of Nigeria, talking to people. We had done Red Card movement, saying that Nigerians have a choice, capacity to be able to make a difference. You saw all what happened in 2022. I was once again in the campaign of a presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. And on December 31st, 2025, Mr. Peter Obi came officially and brought his people, his allies, his friends, his supporters, and officially declared for ADC. And on that day, I said to him, I have never been a card-carrying member of any political party, but because my leader has called, I will do that. And today, I am here to do that. I have picked my card. I want to say to every one of us, as citizens of this country, we all are at a place where our country needs us. When I told you earlier, I'm afraid, I'm not joking, I'm really afraid. Because I love to use my voice, and I love to own my voice, and I love to say it, no matter how I want to say it, whenever, however. But it has come to a place where I need to ask myself, refusing to become part of a political party, to be in a place where decisions are being made on who are the people that are going to be the flag bearers of the party on the different level, will that be okay? Is it all about me, or is it all about our nation? If indeed I say that I believe in Nigeria and I want Nigeria to be the place where the child of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody, then I have to put my ring in. I have to go in. A lot of us, the same way I was, we are all afraid of the fact that we don't want our whites to be stained. And I've asked myself, will I truly be able to say when I get to that age, 80, that I hope to, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives me the opportunity to be 80, that will I be able to say that indeed my white was not stained? Would it be because I refused to be in the mud, or because I went through the mud and I came out and I had a white that was spotless? And I tell you today, I choose to be in that ring. We've been told a long time ago, for so many times, that politics is dirty. Politics is only dirty because we do not clean it up. We do not get in. We allow those who think they have monopoly of dirtiness to continue to make it mucky and dirty. And this is the time for us all to come in and clean it up. It's one by one going in that we will have a politics that is going to bring our candidates who have competence, character, capacity, who are passionate, who care for Nigeria, who will defend and stand for this nation. And so I stand before you today. I sit here before you, and I say to every Nigerian, I know a lot of people who are afraid of the fact that if she gets into politics, will her voice be shut down? My voice will never be shut down by the grace of God. By the grace of God, my voice will never be shut down. And I say to everyone who is concerned, I'm not leaving advocacy, I'm taking advocacy into politics. Earlier on, our national youth leader said something, that indeed ADC is trying, and of course it's affirmative action of 35%, and he did say I was going to work on it. I will tell you, my national youth leader, I'm asking for more. More and more. There is nothing wrong. That's the minimum. We can do 50 and above. We can do well. At the end of the day, we want people who will be there, who will stand for our country, who will sacrifice for our country. I'm going to say here before I round up, and I send this message to everyone. Mr. Peter Obi will not walk alone. If there's one person remaining, Aisha Yusuf, the same way I vowed in my room 12 years ago that I was going to give Nigeria 40 more years if God gives me those years, it's the same way I say to you today, Mr. Peter Obi is not walking alone. I came in here following him, working with him. I will continue to go until we get that Nigeria that is possible. And I know we come. ADC! Right. ADC! Right. ADC! Right. It is time for Nigeria to experience good governance, accountability, and transparency. And I know indeed ADC will give that. And dear Nigerians, we are in here. Coconut head don't enter. Forget that grammar when you take here. You see, as we enter this party, so we know they agree for anybody. We must get that good governance, accountability, and transparency. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. That's the new template. You know, in everything in life, as you go on, you learn from things and you evolve. We've realized that, and that's for me also speaking for myself, because the obedient movement, it's our leader that is going to speak for the obedient movement. That's Dr. Tanko Yunusa. But for me, Aisha, it's the fact that we can't be on the outside and then wait until at the end of the day when you have candidates to begin to do, you know, you begin to look for who to vote for, who not to vote for. The most important thing is that while you are inside, party primaries are very important, and that's where the real democracy, you know, sort of like stands for. So I want to be a place where I will be able to make that choice for Nigeria. I'll be able to ensure that Nigeria is getting the best that it can get. And I call on everyone. This is at the state where we are in our country. It is no longer just an option for us to be in political parties. it's a necessity for our country to be able to grow. If we want to develop this country, we need to put in our all. Countries that we look up to today, that a lot of people are thinking of jackpotting to those places, it took individuals, standing for that country and being part of the political system and ensuring that people with competence, character, capacity are the ones who get to govern the state. We've seen the effects of governance. We've seen what bad governance can do. We've seen Nigeria, what it has been into. In the last 10 years, people have been thrown into poverty. A lot of people have been killed. Lives are no longer safe. Nigerians are being hunted like animals. And we're saying enough is enough of that. And so we need to ensure we do the right thing. But most importantly also, for us here in Abuja, we're going to have election February 21st. And that's very critical. For everybody that is in Abuja, this is the time to come out. I know sometimes we focus so much on the general election. We forget the area council election. But our daily lives are being affected. When you see that dustbin in your house that has not been carried, when you see the dirt everywhere, when you see a lot of things that are not working, it's the area, councils that are not doing the things that they're supposed to do. And so if we all come out now, we have our candidates in ADC, in all the 6 area councils who are running. Let's go in there. Let's get them in. When they get in there, they know that indeed it is the people that brought them in. They will not come with arrogance into power. And this is how we will be able to get hold of our nation, starting for us in FCT. FCT is going to be that template that sets up what the nation is. And of course, now that I'm also a card-carrying member of ADC, I'm calling on my leaders to come out en masse and support the candidates in the FCT. It's not about them now. It's not about where they want to be or not be. It's about the young people. Let Nigerians see the sacrifice that can come from them. Let them be in the sacrificial mode where they're taking on the FCT election that is going to come up February 21st this year. I want to say 2026. We're already in 2026. Hope I'm right, it's February 21st.
Very well.
I have it in my head.
Talk about, speaking about yourself, in the past you said that there are personalities that you may not want to work with, and perhaps even your leader decided to work with in rescuing Nigeria. But the place that you're not in the party, and all kinds of characters will come. How do you want to handle this?
Absolutely. I've always said that politics is not a romantic affair. I'm not looking for people that we are in love with or we love each other. We might not love each other, we might not like each other, but we have a singularity of purpose, and that's to give Nigeria good governance. And one of the things I want people to understand, those people we talk about or wherever, we did not go to meet them. They met us in opposition. We've been here, and I'm not going to clear the place where I've been holding government accountable because other people are joining me. They are welcome. Even whoever, those that are giving bad governance today, if they want to come and join and begin to think of how we're all going to come together to give good governance, they are all welcome. This country is Nigeria, it's our country, and we are not allowing anybody to use any reverse psychology or mind engineering and say, oh, you said that you don't want to work with this thing. As long as they are the ones coming to us, we are not the ones who join them in the place where they're giving bad governance. For those people that you're talking about, they have seen the place where they are in. There's a place where they're giving Nigeria bad governance, insecurity, and what have you, lack of employment, and they've decided to atone for their sins. It's not for me to tell them whether we will be together or not be together. It's for them to do the best. One thing that I know, and I assure every Nigeria, is that wherever I am, it has to be about Nigeria and the betterment of the people of Nigeria.
Well, you know that as individuals are coming to the coalition ADC, we also have governors going to the All Progressive Congress, the ruling party. Is that not a concern to the ADC and the obedient movement?
Absolutely not. That is fear. Like, I just look at it and the question I have is fear. Is that you? You see the thing, because the APC has lost that with the people. It does not have the mandate of the people. It never did. And it knows that the people are so angry. So they're trying to give an illusion of, of power, which they no longer have. I watched a few days ago a particular press conference that they did that was led by Governor Hope Uzodimma. And I could see the Edo State governor. You saw him tapping his hand. That that nervousness out there. You saw all of them. Did they look like people who were in charge? No. Did they look like people who had power? No. They looked like people who were scared, afraid, and know that they are on their way out. So for us in ADC, even though I'm just coming in here now, and I'm sure I speak the mind of every ADC member, that look, let me tell you, what you see is a gathering of people who are scared and are already thinking of packing their Ghana must go out of the way.